This is how I got my hair from looking like this to looking like this. Literally the most voluminous and healthy my hair has ever looked. It looks amazing. And as you can see, I've experienced quite a bit of growth. So let's get into exactly how I did this year's silk press, my annual silk press. So I didn't film the washing process because I did exactly what I did the last time. So I just inserted clips from that. I started with my detox shampoo from Redken. Then I followed up for my second wash with my Pureology Nano Works. All the products will be listed in the description box below, and nothing is sponsored. So once I do a thorough wash, I went ahead and rinsed that out and deep conditioned with my Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. This is my favorite deep conditioner and it always leaves my hair super soft. And then after I rinsed that out, I went in with my Pureology leave-in, and that's the only leave-in product I will be using. That's conditioner style. And so I let that sit in my hair under heat for 20 minutes and it was time for the blow dry. So now my hair, as you can see, is still damp. It is covered so that it doesn't like dry out, and I'm starting section by section. And so the only product I will be using is my Color Wow, because this is a heat protectant as well. And also the leave-in conditioner I used is also a heat protectant. Now I am extremely generous with this product because that's what it says on the package. If you are trying to save and you're not using as much because you want it to last longer, you're not going to get results that are really good and you think the product is not working as well. Also, this is one of the few products I feel like you really have to know how to use and you have to know what your expectations are. A lot of people seem to expect their hair to become waterproof when they use this, and that no matter what you do, it's not going to revert until you completely wash it. That's not possible unless you're using a relaxer. So now I'm using my new favorite brush. It is from Paul Mitchell. I also got it from Amazon and I am amazed. And I'm blow drying my hair with my favorite blow dryer, which is the GHD blow dryer. And as you can see, I just take it down slowly. I'm not like pressing the blow dryer on the hair, and I'm starting in sections, so that back section was split into two. I don't have to do it in too many sections, but smaller sections does seem to work better just to dry the hair quicker and to get it straighter, because the secret to an amazing silk press is an amazing blow dry. If your blow dry is terrible, your silk press won't be as good. Also, your hair will be more prone to damage because of tangles. So after that section, I decided to test out the tension method and it worked out so much better. So I'm just stretching the hair and pulling it and then using the dryer to get the hair to like 80% dry. Then I'm going in with my paddle brush and drying the rest of it out, focusing on the ends so that I can get them straight while they're still damp, then straightening everything else to smooth it out, and it came out so much better. So everything I did to this section I went ahead and did to the other four sections, and this is what my hair was looking like. Now, shocker, the power was going out like crazy for days after that, so I actually had to keep my hair blow dried for a week and wash it and blow dry it again. So this is actually 1 week later, and I use the same technique, so it's the same thing. And now I'm dividing my hair into four sections again, and I'm using the rat tail comb only for parting. I will not be using it to comb my hair, so I will be parting my hair again in four sections because it just seems to work best for me. And before I get to the silk press part, I do a little trick before I put in my heat protector. I go in with my blow dryer again, still on the highest heat, highest setting, and it's literally for like less than a minute. It's just to make sure that there's no wet spots, any reverted or tangled spots. And I also like to warm my hair. Then I'm taking my Amika Heat Defense heat protector, and it can protect up to 450 degrees. And as you can see, I'm working it into my hands because I don't want any spots where the hair is like sticky or heavy because it wasn't evenly distributed. And I feel like when my hair is warm, my hair just absorbs all the product better. Also, that probably has to do with the fact that my hair is low porosity. But after I do that, I go ahead and brush my hair. Then I gently put it into a loose Bantu knot because I personally find that every time my hair is in a Bantu knot, it comes out very smooth and it absorbs product even better. So I did the same thing I did to that section, to every single section. And now it's time for the flat iron. I'm using my same favorite flat iron of all time. It is the Babyliss Prima Nano Titanium 3000, something like that, whatever. I'll link it in the description box below. And I'm taking very small sections. And again, I'm not using the rat tail comb. I will be using a brush to do the chase method. I have never used the rat tail comb to do the chase method only because I prefer a brush. It's sturdier. I like the results and I just find it easier. And when I'm chasing the hair, I am doing one pass. I do maybe two passes at the roots, maybe three, like super quick passes. Then I'm taking it slowly down. I will increase the speed already. I think it has been increased. But as you see, especially in the back, I take not only thin sections but small sections, and this is because I can't really see the back of my head, so it's harder to get the roots. When I'm in the front, I can take wider sections, but they're still thin. Another thing to note is last time I did my silk press, I did it on the highest heat, which is 465, I believe. And this time I wanted to see if I can get the same results on 410, I believe, or 420, something like that. It is a lower heat setting, and I still got very thin sections. I didn't get tired and start to get thicker sections, and I wanted to see if I'd get the same results. But you know what? My hair actually needs that extremely high heat. So next time I do my silk press, I will do it on the highest heat and the highest setting. All you need to know is that if you have hair like me, which is type 4 hair that is very coarse, thick, and coily, you need to know that getting on 465 is more prone, you will be more prone to getting heat damage. Doing it on this setting will give you a very, very similar look. It will just be slightly less silky. And if that's the look you're going for, you might like this. So I actually really like the shine and the volume and how healthy my hair looked. And I know that it would have looked basically the same or almost the same if I used the highest heat. But this time I felt like I may not have a long enough to wear the silk press, and the weather is getting warmer already, and I didn't want to risk going the highest heat just to keep my hair for like a week. But it's actually lasted way longer. By the time I'm editing this, I've already had it for 2 weeks, and it's still looking amazing, okay? But just a little disclaimer, if you think that 465 is gonna burn your hair off, my hair did not get heat damage the last time. I just wanted to test it out this time. But yeah, if you wanna get that ultimate silky look and you have hair like mine, get to the highest setting. But if your hair is softer, maybe smoother, or a looser curl pattern than mine, you can definitely get away with using the setting that I use. So it's the second to last, if you're wondering. And as you can see, I'm using the same technique on every single section, and my hair is nice and soft and flowy. And this is the perfect light for you to see that my hair is actually not black. It is some weird shade of brown mixed with I don't know what. So now I'm doing my hairline. And for my hairline, as you can see, it wasn't good enough to just do it while I was doing the rest of my hair. I just parted in those small little sections, and then I go in with this flat iron. Now you can use one of those little micro flat irons. I actually have one, but for some reason I just never gravitate to using it. And you can also use a hot comb. The reason why I don't bother to do that is because I do an extensive skincare routine basically every single night, and I double cleanse, which means there's a high chance of a little bit of water or liquid going on my hairline, and that little patch is most likely going to be the first thing to revert. So I don't feel the need to like make it extremely sleek and straight. Like, it's fine, I don't mind. So once that is done, the silk press is done all over my hair. It is time for a trim. I like to try and focus on this because I'm doing it myself, so I didn't film the whole trim and make it extensive, but I just wanted you to see that I did go in and trim and get off as much dead ends as I could, but I followed the shape of my hair this time. I didn't do a blunt cut because I actually prefer my hair in the shape that it grows, and you can see it's got movement, it's got shine. And here I'm just showing you a little part of how I curled my hair. Now this is my first time doing rollers on a silk press in my entire head for the first time ever. So again, this is not a tutorial, I'm just kind of showing you what I did. I used Velcro rollers in the front, and then I used like I call them Barbie rollers. They're the ones with the like little clip rollers. So I'm going in with my curling iron again, and this time it is on 365, I think, the third to the hottest. Because my hair is already straight, I don't need it to be that hot. And now I'm going in with my Velcro rollers, and as you see here, when I stick it down, I just stuck it down. But if you're using a Velcro roller like me, I suggest using like a bobby pin or one of those hair clips, duckbill clips, to make sure that they don't move. So I put those couple rollers up there, and then for the sides, by the way, those were the only Velcro rollers I had. So for the sides, I used these other rollers, which I like to call my Barbie rollers, because all my Barbie dolls had rollers like this. You can correct me on what they're called, clip rollers, I don't know. I think I only had like three of these, maybe four. So I used those up. And then for the rest of the hair, I just did like curls. I just curled the curls around themselves and then clipped them up. And yeah, here it was time to take the curls down. Even the ones in the clips stayed really well. My hair was really voluminous and the curls really held up really well. I didn't use any hairspray or anything like that. I just curled them and immediately left them like that. And I left them for a couple hours because I was curling my hair in the morning, but I had somewhere to go out in the evening. So I left them in basically all day for like 5 hours. And that's what the hair looked like once I took down all the rollers. So much volume, so much shine. It looks amazing. This is the best my hair has looked in my entire life. Like, what? Look, I am shook. To finish this off, I am now using, no one's gonna be surprised if you're not new to this channel, I have to finish up my hair with my Kerastase Elixir Ultime. I'm not even gonna do a full pump, honestly. I'm gonna do about that much. And I'll really rub it between my palms, work it between my fingers. We want an even distribution. We don't want any heavy spots in the hair. So you can see, just makes my hands look shiny. And just gonna go through. This will add just a little extra shine that the hair needs. I'm gonna shake the roots a little bit. I really wanted like the 90s blowout look, and I think I'm achieving it. I mean, yes, look at the layers. This is why I like layers in hair. They really add to the body. When your hair is one length, it'll be too heavy to do this. Who is she? Who is she? Who is this woman? Is this not the healthiest my hair has ever looked on this channel since I started? It's not significantly longer, but it's grown back definitely past where it was before. And then the health is what's sending me. If you want an update on what I've been doing to my hair to get it to this level of health and bounce and shine, let me know and I'll do an updated video. And this is what my hair looked like a couple days later. It's got so much volume, shine. Hit my face on the side of the screen to subscribe and watch the video on my updated hair care routine to get my hair to this point on the other side of the screen. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!